Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Anis Teacher Azam. So today I will presenting my research that talking about an employee selection in public university using analytical process, where my study will focusing on the Northern region Malaysia. So that is me. Beside me is my supervisor, Associate Prof TS Dr. Nur Shahrizanuddin. So the first slide here is talking about introductions. So selection actually is talking about evaluating applicant based on the quantifiable and impartial standard. So why it's very important, every successful organization need to have a strong recruitment and selection process, because by having the right employee, it can boost and maintain organizational performance. So the objective of my study is to determine the prioritization of cultural diversity, innovative work behavior, and well-being as a criteria in the employee selection process at public university using analytical hierarchy process. So this is the problem statement where you can see in Malaysia actually they have the issue in aligning skill with workplace demands. It's from TILO 2023. So at the below down at there they have a three criteria that I will focusing about. The first one is cultural diversity. Number two is innovative work behavior. Number three is well-being. The first one, the number one at here, we will focusing on the cultural diversity, where they have some issue is talking about gender equality in workplace. So as we can see in Zahari and other 2034 mentions that women always make up half of Malaysia workplace. For example, women always hold higher position in organizations. To support these citations, World Economic Forum Global Gender Gap Report 2020, Malaysia is placed in 104 out of 153 nations, demonstrating that it still have a long way to get in achieving gender equality in the workplace. So the number two at here is innovative work behavior. So when we know about innovative work behavior, it's talking about Industry 5.0, where we know that right now we have a advanced technology. So at here they have the issue from Apandi and result 2022 found that the students have a learning problem in classroom because of lecturer have a less innovative in teaching skill. So the number three at here is well-being. So it from Zakaria and other 2021 mentions that job satisfaction and workload are significant area of inquiry, as many educators frequently express dissatisfaction with their professional role because of high workload and unmet needs can lead the feeling of dissatisfaction which negatively affect educator well-being and job performance. To address the problem that I mentioned in the problem statement, the study proposed employing the analytical hierarchy process. Analytical hierarchy process actually a structured decision-making tools that facilitate evaluating and prioritizing multiple criteria. By integrating the analytical hierarchy process, it can provide a robust and structured methodology for evaluating and selecting employee, thereby contributing to improve decision-making process and enhance organizational effectiveness in Malaysia higher education institutions. So the sustainable development goals that related to my study is SDG 4 and SDG 17. So at here, as you can see, this one is how we want to conduct analytical hierarchy process from the beginning until the end. So here is the result. Before we talking about the result, as you can see that the above at there, as you can see, that is the hierarchy from my study. At the below at that's one is the result. So you need to know that the main point of analytical hierarchy process is we want to select which one of our criteria is that we need to prioritize, where we mean that which one is we need to put it as the main point at here. So in my study, I have three that I mentioned from the purpose statement, and my objective it is cultural diversity, innovative work behavior, and well-being. So from the result that I found, innovative work behavior is the number one that we need to prioritize because of the highest score. The number two is well-being. The number three is cultural diversity. So these criteria collectively contribute to overall effectiveness and quality of workforce in Malaysia higher education. So at advantage at here, we can see that the applicants of analytical process can provide a structured framework for analyzing and prioritizing complex decision-making criteria. Besides that, it can offer clear guideline for higher education institution to improve recruitment and selection process, where it can boosting academic, star performance. This advantage highlight the critical role of analytical process and innovative work behavior in creating a supportive and productive work environment, ultimately drive success and innovations in higher education institutions. So the commercialization at here by utilizing the analytical process and focus on the criteria such as cultural diversity, innovative work behavior, and well-being. This framework provide a robust and transparent method for selecting the best candidate in higher education institutions. The solutions can be scaled and implemented across other public university by offering a standardized approach that enhance hiring process. So the partnership with industry leader, educational and technology firms, and consultancy company can support in development and marketing. So this is my list of publications, and that's all for me.